Guys, this is your girl Wakeji Kamore and welcome to Reflections by Wakeji Kamore. Oh, happy new week, guys. I hope that you guys have had a lovely weekend and that as your week starts, that the goodness of the Lord will go with you. Today we are going to be looking at Job chapter 18. In the last session, we looked at Job chapter 16 and 17, and today we are going to be looking at 18. In Job chapter 16 and 17, Job was speaking and he was responding to his friends. He was feeling disheartened. He was feeling like his body is withering away, but he was still hopeful. Today we are going to be reading chapter 18. If you haven't read it, you're in luck because I'm going to be reading it word for word, and I'm going to be reading it from the easy to read version. And in this chapter, it is Bildad who is speaking. Bildad is one of Job's friends, but at this point, I'm even wondering whether these guys are friends. Whether they are really true friends. But anyway, let's get on to it. He says, Then Bildad from Shua answered, When will you stop talking? Be sensible. Let us say something. Why do you think we are stupid like dumb cows? Your anger is hurting no one but you. Do you think that the world was made for you alone? Do you think that God should move mountains just to satisfy you? Yes, the light of those who are evil will go out. Their fire will stop burning. Their lights in their houses will become dark. The lamps next to them will go out. Their steps, once strong and fast, will become weak. Their own evil plans make them fall. Their own feet lead them into a net. They fall into its hidden pit and are caught. A trap catches them by the heel, and it holds them tight. A rope is hidden on the ground to trip them, and a trap is waiting on their path. On every side, terrors frighten them, and fears follow every step they take. Disaster is hungry for them. Ruin stands close by waiting for them to fall. Disaster will eat their skins away. Death itself will eat their arms and legs. They will be taken away from the safety of their tents and be led away to meet death, the king of terrors. Nothing will be left in their tents, which will be sprinkled like burning sulfur. Their roots below will dry up, and their branches above will die. People on earth will not remember them. Their names will be forgotten. They will be forced from the light into darkness. They will be chased out of this world, and they will leave behind no children, no descendants. None of their people will be left alive. People in the west will be shocked at what happened to them. People in the east will be numb with fear. This is what will happen to the homes of those who are evil. And this is the place of those who don't know God. Oh my goodness, this is really, I don't like it because I feel like Bildad is saying that, that Job is evil. He's saying that, and then he says this is what will happen to those that don't know God. So he's claiming that Job doesn't know God. I mean, in this chapter, we see Bildad offering gloomy predictions. Bildad is insensitive to Job's despair. He offers a bleak picture of the future, and he portrays the wicked as destined for punishment and misery, further deepening Job's sense of isolation and suggesting that his suffering is a sign of his own sinfulness or his own evil doing. When I read this chapter, I just wonder whether this presence of Job's friends and the fact that they are very insensitive, whether it is part of this test that Satan is giving Job, because it doesn't make sense that none of his friends is encouraging. I feel like it is also part of the test that Job is going through, because Satan was given the permission to do whatever it is that he wanted to do with Job, apart from killing him. So I feel like even the friends are part of the test that Satan is giving Job, and which is, I mean, it's really sad that if in the midst of everything that Job is going through, that he doesn't even have friends that are encouraging. My prayer for us is that when we are going through hard times, is that we would find friends that are encouraging, that we would find friends that are sensitive, that we would find friends who don't make us feel even more isolated by suggesting, having their own opinions about the things that we are going through. And even us, who are friends to people, and sometimes our friends go through hard times, I pray that we would be sensitive. I pray that we would be encouraging, and that we would not make our friends feel more isolated or feel guilty for whatever it is that they are going through, that we would be better friends than the friends that Job had. Thank you very much for listening, and see you tomorrow.